With the joy and spectacle of the opening of the new Mario M. Cuomo Bridge, now comes overwhelming angst, the worry of how much it will cost to cross the almost $4 billion bridge once the toll freeze ends 3 years from now.
The tolls have been a constant source of questions that I get constantly. It's like one of the top 3 questions that I get. So I started looking at this a couple of months ago.
That's Journal News transportation reporter Matt Coyne, who's delving deep into a Thruway Authority toll task force. The advisory committee, created back in November of 2015, the 7-member panel's task: review toll rates, potential commuter discount options. Monthly meetings were supposed to be conducted with the public's input. Those findings were to be reported mid-year of 2016. Those promises never happened, and until this day, no meeting, no work, no public input.
They still haven't met. Why?
Well, the state says, and they say that because the tolls were frozen in 2016 until 2020, there's no use in meeting because they might have obsolete information by the time that they make their findings.
Joan McDonald.
Hi, Joan. My name is Matt Coyne. I'm a reporter with the Journal News.
In fact, Matt Coyne has talked with several members of the task force.
There's nothing to worry about. The tolls are frozen through 2020, and when the assessment is made, it will be fair, and we'll look at all the options.
The current toll freeze of $4.75 to cross the span, all paid for by a $1 billion stabilization fund, included in the 2015-2016 state budget. In fact, last year, the state controller sent this letter to the Thruway Authority, saying the state agency had not shared a, quote, continued lack of critical important information relating to an overall plan of finance, and the controller's office was severely concerned on, quote, how the cost of the project will affect toll payers and taxpayers both now and in the future. Dominic Cochera with Reclaim New York, a nonprofit organization focusing on government oversight and transparency.
They want to keep on kicking the can down the road. And when you look at the timelines, it's pretty clear that Albany's priorities are in the wrong place and politics are coming up to the surface.
Whether it's politics or not, what can't be argued is this crossing accounts for over 20% of the revenue for the entire 560 miles of the state thruway, begging the question as to whether public input and this task force will even put a dent as to how much you will pay come 3 years from now. Raimundi, Fios 1 News.